needed. If Syria's new rulers do not want change to be measured in blood, they will need to control the desire for revenge.
There's a real strong sense of excitement, expectation, anger as well. They want to see this man dead. They don't just want justice to be done, they want to see it being done, not just because of his crimes, but because of the boundless cruelty of the Assad regime.
The revolution won after 14 years. We just want justice.
In the end, there was no execution, at least not yet. It was probably a rumor, but thousands wanted it to be true. When the weight of dictatorship is lifted, powerful forces are unleashed. How they're dealt with shapes what comes next. Jeremy Bowen, BBC News, Damascus.
And with me in the studio is Mohamed Taha from BBC Arabic. Good morning, Mohamed. So what is happening at the moment on the ground? What are you hearing?
Now the HTS, which used to be an armed opposition to the rule of Bashar al-Assad, now they are turning to be a civil authority in Syria. They formed a civil government with the leadership of Mohamed al-Bashir, a new prime minister to the country. This civil government is trying to return life back to normal in Syria. As you can see, they are trying to close the prisons, the notorious prisons. They are trying to reopen Damascus airport that was closed for a long time, and they already decided to remove the curfew from Damascus. And I talked to my colleagues, my Syrian colleagues at BBC Arabic, and their families are really happy that they can move freely in the city, because previously there were the barriers everywhere. They cannot move. Now they can move freely. The prices are a little bit high, but they are trying to deal with it. So this government trying to return life back to normal.
And as you say, as this government forms, it's still very, very early days. The UN is warning that it must be inclusive, otherwise there will be terrible consequences.
Yes, of course. So Geir Pedersen, the UN envoy to Syria, is saying that if this government wouldn't be inclusive, that might create differences, and these differences might cause a return of a civil war. This is the strong words that he used. And if you think about it, Sally, the Islamists, when they had the power in many other countries in the Middle East, like in Tunisia, in Egypt, and in Gaza, and I did myself an academic research about that, this government didn't survive. So Geir Pedersen is really warning that this government should be inclusive. They are trying to form the government. The government wasn't fully formed at the moment, but the indications are saying that this government is formed from Islamists, from the opposition. We are not sure if it's including Alawites or Shia or Christians or other factions of the society.
Okay, Mohamed, thank you so much. As ever, Mohamed Taha there from BBC Arabic.